have been living here for nearly 2 weeks now, and everyone is really beginning to feel the strain. Mrs. Hollander has nothing to do, and so she goes around all day cleaning the embassy.
I've waxed every floor in the house today twice, even the rooms with wall-to-wall carpeting.
It is nice to be clean, but a lot of floor wax can be a dangerous thing.
Blasted living room floor.
Susan and McGee feel a different kind of strain.
I wish there was some place we could go to talk alone.
Your father watches like a hawk. When you thought we were going to be in the dining room, he squatted down, put a pillow on his lap, and pretended to be a chair.
You're kidding.
No, I sat on him.
If Mr. Hollander's behavior seems a little extreme, it's only because he's a man torn between a failing business, a failing future son-in-law, and a 12-year-old boy whom he misses very much.
Dear Seth, don't forget to dress warmly and eat your food slowly. Chew your food carefully and go to bed early. And stay away from women. See what it's done to me?
After thinking it over very carefully and weighing the pros and cons, I decided to have a long talk with Mrs. Hollander and Susan about the only way to ever see their home again. Escape.
Did you speak to Sister Garcia about an escape?
Yes, I think it's a wonderful idea.
Did you suggest it to Mr. McGee?
No, not yet. I want to wait till the moment's right. Have you told Daddy?
I wouldn't dare. You know how he hates to take me any place.
Hello, McGee.
Oh, hello, sister. I didn't want to alarm anybody, but I don't like what's going out there. This morning there were just a few pickets outside, but the number's been growing, and now there's dozens. And a lot of them look too old to just be students to me.
Some are not students. Some are agitators.
Well, just how ominous are those anti-Hollander signs they're carrying?
Is there anywhere safe to hide the Hollanders in the event of serious rioting?
Serious rioting? What you have in mind?
Stoning, looting, fires?
Stoning, looting, and fires? My life's like the Old Testament. The only thing I've been able to avoid so far is locusts.
Well, the Hollanders are enemies. Romero has many followers who will stop at nothing. If they choose to, they will find a way to get in here and get the Hollanders out.
Seeing Security doesn't understand the danger of those things. She lacks my vast experience of being stoned and spit at. I better call my mom directly and tell her there may be trouble. McGee, I'd like to speak to you later, Mr. Hollander.
All of a sudden, it's goodbye, successful lawyer. Hello, psychotic diplomat.
It's her own life, Walter. She's 23 years old.
Who says it's not her own life? I just wanted to do the right thing, that's all.
So?
So, what I tell her is the right thing. Marion, this is the kind of guy we used to call a loser.
He's a Yale graduate.
Yale makes mistakes too.
Walter, don't get involved.
This is the worst prospect she's had yet. I even like the draft dodger she was going with better because at least he was successful. He beat the draft. Something.
May I remind you that when I married you, your future didn't look too secure?
Oh, it's different. Where do you compare? I had joie de vivre.
What good is security if she's not happy?
Where does happiness come into this? We're talking about marriage. When you get married, you give up happiness. All of a sudden, Donald can't make her happy? He's an attorney. There'll be briefs, he'll fill out briefs, there's mortgages, there's down payments. It's romantic.
She was always a little lukewarm about Donald. I felt I didn't want to say anything. Hey, what are you doing with the stove?
This is a stove?
It's a porcelain-tiled stove. You think South America has central heating?
I've been mailing letters into it.
Hey, what's going on out there?
Oh, Marion, be careful. I him a football coach.
Walter, this is no joking matter. They've got big, black, ugly signs with our names on them.
Sticks and stones may hurt my bones, but names will never harm me.
Walter, they have sticks and stones.
Come away from the window.
What are we gonna do?
Trying to get shot.
They're shooting and throwing rocks at the windows. This cougar just got hit in the head with a brick. He's lying on the hall floor and muttering something about aviation.
Okay, don't panic. Everyone, remain under control. Okay, now you can panic.
Delegates riot.
McGee, quick. We've got the usual riot.
Walter, what are we gonna do?
Again, try not to get shot.
Maybe be my editor and address them.
I said, let's go to Atlantic Beach. There's sun. We can play bridge. There's mini golf. Is everybody all right?
Yes, are you?
What's this? That's a time bomb. A bomb.
Don't put it down. The slightest tap can blow this place sky high.
Oh,
Don't anybody can hear me.
they're running away.
Everybody out of the room, quickly!
Walter, keep calm.
I am calm. Who's Walter?
I've had experience with these things. If I can just dismantle it. Dismantle.
Axel, be careful.
Come on, like it's just...
Oh, where's the angel's Christ?
Oh, get out of the room, everybody.
What about you?
Look out the window. You see me flying over the houses any minute.
Oh, Susan, there's no sense in this all getting torn limb from limb.
Thanks, Mary.
There you go. I did it.
Oh, my heart. My heart sounds like a discotheque.
Who tells you to pick up strange objects?
That's how I met you.
Has anyone been hurt?
No, how about everybody else?
This cougar got hit in the head with a brick. She must have a concussion. She thinks she's the Wright brothers.
The Wright brothers? Logic obeyed the ministry and reports us to Washington. Tell them I tried calling my mother, but she's on a yacht somewhere in the Caribbean.
Come quickly, Wilbur!
Oh, I'm coming, Orville.
I'm telling you, Wilbur, we can do it!
Oh, do what?
Why? Get those machines to fly!
Oh, Orville, we're crazy.
But so are you. Let's go down to Kitty Hawk Friday and put him in the air.
Oh, we'll do it.
Both of us.
But Wilbur, Orville, what if it doesn't work?
Wilbur, we must try to quit this arguing.
Oh, Orville, you always were Mother's favorite.
Miss Burns, take Miss Kilroy to her room and get a doctor over here immediately. We may have to put her into a hospital.
You'd better get her twin beds.
We better go help Miss Burns, Walter. We may be next.
In the absence of my superiors, I have no choice but to give myself a battlefield commission. Until further notice, I'm in charge of this embassy.
How exciting.
Now, if I could think of what to do, that would help.
I can.
What?
Axel, supposing my parents and I escape?
By escape, you mean what, exactly?
By escape, I mean leave here and show up in Newark.
Susan, you're crazy.
I've already spoken to Sister Garcia about it, and she says we can do it.
Sister Garcia? The holy Houdini? She can't get herself out of a straitjacket. What does she know?
She knows how to get us out of this country, and she says it's a cinch.
Susan, why don't you get some rest? And if you feel the same way next year...
Axel, why not? Give me one good reason.
Death? That's a good reason. If you think your father's uncomfortable here, imagine him in front of a firing squad.
My parents are willing. We've already discussed it.
Well, then they should be locked up. And since they are locked up, we have nothing to talk about.
Axel, I'm serious.
Jingle bell.
You have no imagination.
I have a wonderful imagination. 10 minutes as you try to escape this building, Romero will be wearing your father's shirt.
Axel, why can't we escape?
I gave you a good reason. An escape requires timing, coordination, and good physical condition. Your father gets out of breath when I ask him to take salt.
Oh, Axel, for once in your life, take the initiative. Don't just let things happen to you. We can do it together. That's what life is. A series of adventures you go through with someone you care about. We can do it. With you leading the way, your firm young jaw against the wind.
Susan, have you been smoking the drapes?
Let's tell my parents the idea.
I thought you said they approved.
My mother does. I thought maybe you could tell Dad.
Susan, I can't go through with this.
Mother, Dad, come quickly. Axel has something to tell you.
Susan, let's discuss this.
If we wait any longer, it's just a question of time until another bomb comes through the window. You have no right to deny us a chance to save our lives.
I'm not good at these things. I like a nice quiet evening at home.
Axel, we can do this together.
Be realistic, Susan. How would we get out of the building?
Well, we could dig a tunnel.
Dig a tunnel? You're kidding. With our knowledge of engineer, we'd probably end up in the stove.
We could sneak out of the back of a laundry truck. I saw that in an old prison movie one time.
We don't send out our laundry anymore. Your mother does it for the whole embassy. No, the only way you'll be able to get out if, for example, you were at a party. You dressed as guests, mingled, and left when everybody else left.
Axel, that's brilliant.
What is?
Your idea. There's a party here tomorrow night for the Sultan. We mingle, dress as guests, and then we walk right out.
That's the craziest thing I ever heard.
Axel, it's a stroke of genius.
What's so important? What does a failure want to tell us?
Go ahead, Axel.
Susan,
Axel.
that was a nasty bomb that came through the window. Did you notice that? Mr. Hollander, after careful consideration, I feel that our situation calls for little action.
What kind of action?
Mr. Hollander, supposing you were trespassed, what would you do?
I deny and claim to be a caterer. What do you want from me?
You know history. What did families do when they were caught behind the Berlin Wall and they wanted freedom desperately? So desperately, their life depended on it.
What did they do? They escaped. They went over walls or through tunnels, they forged passports or went through roadblocks. It's been wonderful chatting to you, McGee. If you get any more hysterical notions, be sure to call me.
Mr. Hollander, this is the only way.
Escape! What an interesting idea.
McGee, you're crazy. Do you know you're crazy? Here's insanity. I've driven you crazy.
Why not, Dad? It's better than being trapped here.
Grouch, will you listen for a minute?
Jingle Mr. Hollander, it's a matter of life or death.
You picked the wrong person to talk to about an escape. I don't escape from places. It's not my field. I enter and I stay.
It's wrong to reject an idea just because it sounds radical.
That's just it. It is radical. And when it comes to going over walls, or through tunnels, or forging passports, I'm a terrific conservative. I'm the Bill O'Reilly of the escape world.
Calm down, will you please?
Marion, have you ever seen an old man with orthopedic shoes running from a tank?
Dad, you read about it all the time. Couples escape, husbands escape, lovers flee tyranny.
No. What you read is couple shot escaping, husband shot escaping, lovers kill fleeing tyranny.
You're a coward.
That's right, Sherlock. If you'd wanted a hero, you should have married Clark Kent.
Do you want your daughter to grow up here for the rest of her life?
I'd rather she grew up here than grew up as an orphan. I'm funny that way. I can just about take anybody's orphan but my own.
You want your daughter to meet other eligible men, don't you?
All right. Let me hear it. I haven't had a good laugh in a long time. Let me hear this fantastic plan so I can go, ha ha.
The night after tomorrow, there's going to be a reception here.
Oh, who's catering?
Will you let him finish?
A big party. honor of the Sultan of Bashir. That night, this building will be filled with dignitaries, men and women from all nations, even from this country. Now then, you will stay upstairs until midnight, and when groups of guests start to leave, you come downstairs, grab your coats, and leave right out with them.
It'll give you a chance to wear your dark blue mohair.
I don't like my dark blue mohair, it itches.
How can it itch? It's a soft fabric.
Sue me, it itches.
Well, you're gonna have to wear a dark suit. I'm not gonna escape if you're not gonna dress.
Well, we're not going any place.
Once you're out of the building, the limousine will be waiting for you, and you're off.
And if we did manage to escape, what then?
My contacts will see to it that you're on your way within hours.
Mr. Hollander, I appeal to you. Timing is very important. We must not procrastinate.
We'll see Seth again. I miss him so. By the way, Walter, I didn't want to tell you this because I knew you'd get upset, but I got an email from my brother. Our apartment was robbed.
What?
Burglars broke in, they stole a portable TV and all your dress shirts.
I'm cursed. I'm a cursed caterer. I'm trapped here, and somewhere there's burglars running around with my initials on their cuff.
Dad, let's go home.
Mr. Hollander, I beg you. McGee's plan is a good one. You can trust him. I know he seems like a bungler, but he's actually bright and resourceful. You're in good hands.
All right, we'll escape.
Mr. Hollander, you have nothing to worry about. I'm in full control.